Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall, and this is your full moon lunar eclipse reading with angel guidance spanning from November 30th through December 13th, 2020. The final eclipse season of 2020 will be initiating deeply cleansing inner changes and opportunities for powerful spiritual growth. So stay tuned for your angel messages. Our full moon is in the sign of Gemini. And as I mentioned, it is a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are essentially extra potent full moons that bring in an energy which profoundly emphasizes clearing and releasing. The cosmic energy is essentially revealing what you're attached to that isn't serving you. It's a time for surrendering and shedding, like a snake shedding its skin. And such things can definitely leave us feeling more vulnerable and uncertain than we are used to. But know this, the fated life lessons that you attract now are here to serve your highest good, inspire important spiritual growth, and spur you on your path for completing your divine life's purpose. Now, two planets whose energies will be setting the tone for this moon cycle are Venus and Uranus. And they are bringing us an energy for healing the foundations for love in our relationships. So any past insecurities or fears that you had been attached to that were maybe previously blocking or limiting love in close relationships are now getting nudged to the surface in your life so that you can face them and opt to release what is no longer serving you. You have an opportunity right now to more closely examine your intimate attachment style. If there is fear in the way that you attach in your close relationships, then you'll be guided to more deeply examine your past so that you can heal what shaped you. Call upon the angels to guide you in practicing forgiveness towards any painful experiences from your childhood that surface in your mind, towards your parents, or of course, towards any other significant past relationships that contributed in shaping how you relate with love. According to the angels, forgiveness is a miracle worker. All you need to do to get started with it is to declare your forgiveness. In other words, set the intention to forgive, and you'll be summoning the highest divine consciousness of love to work its great intelligence, its magic within you. It knows exactly what to clear, what to release, and how to harmonize and uplift you in order to guide you into the peace and love that your soul is destined for. Forgiveness is your golden gateway to peace, love, and fully realized oneness with the divine source. So set the intention to forgive, then open your heart and witness. Allow yourself to become aware of all of the past emotions or beliefs that your heart is now guiding you to release. Bare your heart and soul open to the heavens and know that it is safe to let go of the defenses that perhaps you once built up in the face of those past fears. You need no defenses when you stand before God, because God is perfect, infinite, and unconditional love and safety. And a huge step that you're being guided to take now, as a soul who has elected to lead the consciousness shift on this planet towards greater realized unity and empathy, is to dissolve the barriers and blockages that fear once influenced you to place before love. You are here to be love. You are a beautiful light worker. And now is your time to cleanse your heart and lay down your past burdens so that you can shine as love's beacon. And if you find yourself feeling uncertain, know this: you aren't doing this alone. You are constantly held so lovingly and so tenderly by the angels, ancestors, and spiritual guides who surround you always on this life's journey. And they are here helping you with all of these shifts. Now, one of the ways that they are helping you right now is by guiding you to embrace divine feminine consciousness. Now, divine feminine consciousness has very little to do with gender. It's an expression of energy and consciousness that embraces the hidden. It is the wisdom that guides you to see in the dark, or in other words, discover deep knowing in the unknown. It is the creative force within all of us that guides us to pull energy from the void and then weave with its gossamer threads like a spider making its web, an impermanent work of art that rests as your temporary dream catcher in the firmament. This is the goddess, the raw, untamed, wild part of you that is also wise and ancient and sublimely fertile with creative power. So your spirit guides and your angels are helping you to embrace that intuitive, divine feminine part of your consciousness during this eclipse cycle so that you can use it to understand who and what you are better and thereby harmonize with the universe. If you find this energy challenging, take heart, breathe through it, and stay present. This simply means that you had a lot of energy to move through the eclipse's gateway. Imagine it this way. The eclipse is a point on your life's path where you have come upon a beautiful gateway that leads to an important and magical place. Passing through the gateway is like getting squeezed through a cosmic filter. In order to get to that magical place on the other side of the gate, you have to leave behind your fears. If there were a lot of fears piled up when you arrived at this gateway, well, that's all the more energy that you have to move, to squeeze through the filter and cleanse. So in that case, you might feel the intensity and you might need to really focus on self-love and really attend to your inner healing work. If you've already been releasing fear and healing past barriers or blockages that maybe you once held before love, then you might find this passageway, this gateway, a little bit easier. Either way, life's events are here to serve you. Your feelings are wise inner nudges that are here to serve your inner work. And then it's up to you to choose how you will respond to those things. And if you choose to respond with the power of divine love and forgiveness, then know that the garden that you'll find on the other side of the eclipse's gateway will be a magical place for you to plant new seeds. So with those thoughts in mind, let's go ahead and pull 3 oracle cards to guide you through the weeks ahead. Today, I am working with the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards by Albert Villaldo, Colette Baron-Reed, and Marcela Lobos. Our first card is the Beloved. The Beloved. The angels would like to illuminate for you the truth that the purpose of all of your relationships is to merge with God. When you discover great love with a beloved person in your life, you are meeting the presence of the divine beloved. You are touching the ancient mystery of your divine origins. The truth that the angels would help you to know is encoded in everything that you touch and see and feel and hear in this life. Truth is hidden in plain sight, in other words, woven through all of the ordinary magic of life. That's where you find God. And your relationships of all things in your life are perhaps the most illuminating centers for discovering that truth, that divine presence. So if you think you've learned something, if you think that you've come into some higher consciousness perspective, just wait a little and your relationships will help you to put that to the test. The angels would like to gently and lovingly remind you that it is safe and good to be humbled in your relationships, to be humbled before the mirror that is often placed before us in our relationships. Our loved ones help to show us who we are and what we are really carrying inside of us. So rise to the challenge to look into that mirror. Let the love that you hold for others and for yourself, of course, inspire you to heal, to transform, and to become a stronger vessel for love. You deserve the joy that that love brings, and you are up to the task of manifesting it now. Our second card is the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is an ancient symbol rooted quite deeply within our collective human consciousness, within that shared part of us that benefits from every thought, lesson, and story ever learned by those who lived the human spiritual path before us. And the Tree of Life signifies that it is time to explore both those ancient roots and the branches that reach to the heavens. So start with your roots. What are you currently rooting your life in? What beliefs, values, or practices do you currently hold your life in? Examine all that there is to see, and your heart will tell you if change or healing needs to take place here. And don't be afraid if your heart takes you deep. Sometimes you have to go to the deepest roots, the roots of your family conditioning, your shared ancestral energies, or the origins of your culture, in order to understand what you've been given to heal or create in this life. And when you can deeply inhabit your roots, when you can understand your roots, you can also reach up to spread through to your highest branches. This is the ascension of the human soul. It's like the growth of an old tree, a descent into the deepest soils that makes that reach into the highest heights possible. It's humble work and work that you are ready for now, so embrace it. Our final card is flow. Flow. The message that the angels would like to give you here is that it is safe to trust in the flow of life. It is safe to let go of control, worry, or needing to see what the future has in store for you, because you are safe and taken care of by your own divine nature. And when you start truly trusting in that, you can experience nothing else but your safety, security, and support always. So go with the flow. When the unexpected comes up, trust it. Trust that there is a higher way of seeing things than may be readily apparent to your human eyes. And in that higher image, that higher viewpoint, there is an eternal harmony that you can see that can never be thrown off balance. Trust and move in the flow of life. It is programmed with the intelligence of that higher harmony, and it cannot steer you in the wrong direction. Thank you so much for tuning in and for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I love to hear from you all as we share on this path together, so do let me know what you're doing and how you're feeling with this new wave of cosmic energy. And if you'd like to keep in touch, you can follow the links that you'll find in the description below to join my email list, connect with me on Instagram and Facebook, and enjoy my podcast, Through the Eyes of the Angels. I also have great news for those of you who are feeling guided to awaken your spiritual gifts, initiate deep self-healing, and learn to channel the angels. I'm working with a select number of people on the art of consciousness ascension with the help of the angels. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can click the link that I left for you below and we can have a chat. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and know until we meet again that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.